think one thing we learn is to have sexual boundaries to ourselves, because there are so many times when, because the sex is so good, that you give in while you know that your spirit knows that there's a deeper level of spiritual fulfillment, emotional connection, rawness, vulnerability that is beyond the physical. And we chose not to listen to that voice, and we still succumb to the very external reality, and it plays catch up with you. So I think I think we all have these lessons. I think for both men and women. How many times you keep sleeping with somebody knowing that you want more than this.
Yeah, you deserve more than this.
Yeah,
sometimes.
So also not to play with fire, because that is playing with fire.
But a lot of people, it's very easy because sometimes you like it to play with fire.
Yeah, there's excitement.
Yeah.
It brings you joy and this anticipation of what's coming. Plus with all the beautiful hormones of the sexual chemistry, right? I think there's nothing wrong with all of that. I think just bring even more consciousness into whatever is happening. It's not about removing any of that. It's about, this is amazing. What else can I learn from this? Okay. What other perspective can I bring to this before we decide to do something?
Yes. And
communicate that, right? Might have a conversation just before you have sex. Baby, this might be confused feelings. I feel very attracted. I'm not sure if this is just sex or there's a deeper level of connection, or I desire you more in other ways, but this is what I'm feeling right now. So I just want to share that with you and acknowledge where we at. Right? Even just that, just pre-care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because sometimes often the emotions just take over in the moment, and you just take all of it.
Yes, emotions and thought sometimes. It's what happened next.
Yeah.
He raped me. What happened in his mind? What he, put the levels. Should I just? He thinks that he want to be my boyfriend. He want to get married. Only in sex. What is the connection? A lot of emotions, thoughts, and you just mess up with this.
Yeah. Clarity.
Yep.
To where all these feelings coming from, and what are we doing? What energy are we doing all this from? And there's no judgment to what we're doing. We only need to bring more self-awareness.
Yeah.
Because he might have a different reality, right? He come from a different energy space. You coming from a different energy space. And just to voice that together and just acknowledge, this is where is that? Yeah. More honoring your tuning in, checking in with yourself more often, right? And share that. That's all it is.
It's your energy, your feminine energy and your masculine energy. The feminine is yes, but I want to have more sex, and the energy and the masculine energy is no. I know what is happening in the future. No, I know that you want it, but not do it.
Yes, because the feminine is the energy itself. The feminine is life force itself. Think of the weather, the wind, the sun.
Yeah.
Right? It just is. And she wants to be in full expression.
Yes.
And that is the full expression in the feminine. So it is very true that it's actually the masculine mission to always bring back the consciousness, to always bring back the awareness of contain her, right? Provide a direction. Is there a direction to this? Is there a destination for this? Maybe no. So then I have to stop this.
Yes, and take care. It was happening to me in the wake. I was just crying. It was my favorite, right? I was crying, blah, blah, but I was working at the same time because I need to do some videos. So I just talking to myself, my masculine energy, like, you told me that you wanted to finish today the videos. Stop crying and do the work. Then you can cry. Right now, this is not the time. And I was like, okay. So I just finished the video.
That's beautiful.
And it's like, okay. It's like direction. It's like, don't be a mess.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Do this structure, and then you can go to your feminine. And it's like, okay, have a lot of emotions. Go to the shower. You have more clarity.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, just like my feminine energy want to mess up everything, and
you just want to explode. You want to feel everything. You just want to feel everything. So, reflecting on your journey, because we've been, working together for quite a while, it seems to me that you are a lot more in touch with your feminine and masculine energy inside. Do you want to share a little bit?
Yeah, well, it was a healing. I'm still with you.
Yeah.
It's like I will cry 1 per week minimum. It's a warranty. This is my testimonial. If you stay with Coco, you need to have Kleenex because you will cry 1 per
Naturally.
week.
Like it just comes natural because there's a lot of release.
Yes, it's natural. It's not that I wanted to cry, right? It's like I just happened. And yes, I was like it was like a shit. I'm very in my masculine energy. It's like I don't want it. Like sometimes I take my life so seriously, and I want to play more. Then I can just go to my feminine, but it's a very few days, not the all days. It's like I don't know why.
So more balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I just go in my masculine, or I stay with friends.
Yeah.
I can be very my feminine energy, like surprise and have feelings. I was more in my masculine until with my friends. It's like, yes, but I want this surprise, these feelings, these emotions, blah, blah, blah. So I just noticed, and it's like, okay, again, try it. And something happened in the week as well. Like my grandmother, he teach me a lot. I think I have a lot of my mom and my sister have a lot of her energy, because.
And how would you describe that energy?
Masculine.
Masculine, yeah.
Yeah, I just because he was a single mom.
Yeah.
With
a
he
lot of
has
children.
an amazing life.
Do you notice even now when you refer to your grandmother, you say he?
Yeah.
That is how strong masculine energy she carried.
Yes, because she need to be the provider from my mother, and she was a mistress. She was a mistress. So the man that was not there, and she always is like, okay, I need to provide some food. Always pushing. Always is like you need to be stronger. You need to be like not like physical. It's like no.
Mentally, psychologically.
Yeah. Because until now, if I feel sick, it's like no. Put your shoes, kick your ass, go to work. And my sister is the same.
Yeah,
but it's
because
not
the root is because she doesn't feel safe. There was not a masculine being there or masculine energy there to hold.
Yeah.
And so there's no one to hold her feminine, and she has to be her own masculine to protect herself, to protect the family, and it carries on and becomes her essence.
Yes, and I just started crying as well, like thinking of it because she passed away like 7 years ago. But it's like I honor you, I love you that you teach me that because I'm that woman that I just strong and I'm working so hard, you know, like blah blah. But it's like, but I was feeling like you know, when I was crying, it was like
So there's a release of energy, which is the appreciation for her, which is so much love, right? And at the same time, the ability to discern that it's not all of that is benefiting.
Yeah.
Right? There's appreciation and there's also discernment.
Yeah.
Appreciation is love, is feminine, and discernment and awareness and boundaries and knowing that we need more evolution, we need more consciousness to refine this energy and to bring in more, but to bring back, not more, but bring back the feminine and to have the two to harmonize and work together, right? So it's also a recognition of the coming home of the feminine, and it's you've been missing yourself. That tears is to greeting your grandmother, but also to greeting yourself to come back. And she's been away for so long, and now she's back. So it's a celebration.
Yeah, it was so, and it reminds me right now because it's like I know that I have a lot of, or we have, because you work so hard. You know, like we are in a very masculine, but it's like yes. But if I'm a lot on that energy, I need a man that have more than me.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm a lot.
I think there's two pieces to this, is to first do the internal work to see where are you at with your own feminine and masculine. Because sometimes you're too masculine. And this is me speaking from my own experience. I've spent so many years being like 99% masculine. That's how masculine I was in my work, in my life, in my relationship. So there's no masculine man in the world gonna be attracted to 99% masculine women. Right? So to take that responsibility, okay, maybe you're 70-30 or maybe you're 60-40, like, okay, there's room to improve. But when it's like, what is the point of no return, right? Like when you overly, then it's it's a repellent energy, right? And then do the work and check in with the energy, different practices, different embodiment practices. Go to therapy, have coaches, have healing session to balance and to come back. And when you can feel both energy play within you, like you do it at the office, right? You can know that your family is wanting to cry, wanting to explode, but at the same time you're like, okay, finish this, we deal with this later. And that's when you come into harmony with these two.
Yeah.
And then you can, the second thing is to check, okay, now you're so in touch with yourself, you will know when a man is masculine and when he's not.
Yeah.
Because you know you.
Yes.
Right? Because you know you.
Yeah.
If you have a conversation and then he just starts to throw tantrum, yelling, right? Like high-pitched voice, just go off. You're like, your own masculine, don't do this. Right? Your own masculine sitting in the office can calmly tell your feminine to, okay, we're gonna come back and cry later. We're gonna do this now. So you know what a calm masculine is.
Yeah.
So now when you're facing with this guy, you're like, bless you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
See
coming.
you.
See you. Right? But because you know yourself, and not because you judge him or, we all have work to do. So it just cannot stress enough how important it is for us to just take our power back.
Yeah.
You know you, and hence you know others.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's in the power of this. It's like, oh, I'm so tired. I make a jokes like when I pass the situations. So I just like maybe it's like a masculine energy to 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Then time work, and then my feminine energy. I just make that joke like, right now this is not office hours. 8 p.m. is not office hours. It's more energy, feminine energy hours.
Exactly, and that's also how you self-regulate your nervous system.
Yes, because sometimes I just sleeping, and I just start thinking in work. It's like I don't want to. I don't want to think in work or wake up and the first thought is work. It's like I don't want this. It's like no.
Yeah.
No. I want to be me time, me feminine energy to go reading, go spawn myself. So I think I'm in the play with that because
You're more in touch with both.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can play with both.
Yes. It's like I'm not now. It's like no. It was so much masculinity. I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I noticed, so from the last session that you mentioned about, we have a few sessions at the gym, right? And we were going through like glutes exercise and a lot of these workouts, which is a very different energy, but it triggers something in you and it brings something out. It brings something out of you.
Yes.
And I want you to just maybe describe that experience for me.
It was like it was our first session. So then I just say like.
So this is us at the gym on the first session.
In the first session.
Yeah.
So then we finished, blah blah blah. And in the week it was like, what should I need to do? Should I need to the exercise? But my memory, like I don't remember everything. Like I remember the techniques, but not the techniques, yes, but not the exercise. It was like, So it's like, okay, I will wait. But I just started feeling anxious. But I just block it. It was like, there are feelings there, but it's like, okay, I will.
So the feeling in the body, it was like anxious?
Yes, anxious. And it was like, okay, I need to do exercise. Let's go to Pilates. Until Coco told me something. So, but I just started feeling something, but I don't want it to watch or put in front that feeling. It was like, okay, I will put something. I will feel that you are not here. I will,
I can notice that because when we were doing hip thrust, I think you kind of check out a little bit. Like, I think we were just gonna do 10 reps, but you just keep going. Like, there's this momentum of just do. And it was very strong. It's almost like you dissociate a little bit and just focusing on like the doing.
Yeah.
So, okay, so anxious, what else?
And then it was the second, and was the the emotion was more strong. Not a day, it was like one day before or 2 days before, I just started to feel more anxious. I just like, inside of me was like, okay, no, I need to do my gym right now because my ass will not be in that way. Like my body don't be like that. I'm not good. I'm not good enough. I need to be more like start to have more. That in some point is like okay, I can. Right now, I can see, I can feel it, the anxious. I can feel like not so much enemy because I don't have someone, but it was like okay, I feel like I'm not enough. I feel furious. I feel angry. I feel a lot of anxious. I was feeling like stressed. Like if I don't do right now the exercise, I will not in the future have a beautiful and amazing body because and it was like this anxious like you need to move, you need to do, you need to be. It was like when it's happening because in the but I didn't realize before because I was my Pilates, blah blah. It's my comfort zone Pilates. Like it's very easy, it's very chill. It's like as well there are no men there. Pilates is for girls. No, it's a girly thing here.
So what I'm hearing is you have this association with gym exercise, and more like intense weight training exercise with a certain pressure and a certain
pressure about I need to like I love this exercise and I know that I can have my beautiful ass tomorrow. You need to work because you need more than the weight. It's like yes, this is the exercise for some men can see you. Not the exercise. The exercise was
so it relates to the story of self-worth.
Yes.
And almost like I'm doing this to get men attention.
Yes.
I'm changing my booty so men will like me more.
Yes.
I have a fit physique so that all men will give me love.
Yes.
So that is the underlying undercurrent story.
Yes.
And you have this experience because in the past you have yourself going through a period, a phase like that, when you actually think like that.
Yes, I was thinking like I need to have a because I don't feel like that I'm pretty, right? So it was like okay, what the men's like the body, right? Do you think like yes the body? What do you think? The ass, you know, the ass, the body, like everything. They see more this sometimes more than the face.
Yeah.
Or I don't know right now. So it's like yes. So I need to have my ass like this, but in that moment I had a boyfriend because he cheated on me with a lot of like athletes.
Yeah.
Like so it's like okay, maybe he don't do it if I have a big ass and you know to have a.
So have you communicated with him? Like did he actually tell him like baby like I think you'd be great if you work on your ass? Or it was just your own story?
It was my own story.
Okay.
And of course he reaffirmed this unconscious because it's like, I love your ass.
Yeah.
Like he don't tell me anything, but it's like, oh, you have a good ass.
Yeah.
I like it, yes.
Yeah.
You know, like he was
reaffirming what you're doing.
Yes.
And reaffirming your internal belief, which already kind of distorted in the first place.
Yeah.
That in order to get love, I need to have a beautiful booty.
Yes. And at some point, I know.
How long that period went on for, and how long was that ago?
2 years.
2 years ago, okay.
No.
And 2 years altogether.
No, in 2 years we have this, but it was like 5 years ago.
Okay. And that's when you stopped the relationship, and then you stopped going to the gym.
Yeah, no. I stopped the relationship, then I just continue later, like
A little bit more.
a little bit, yes, a little bit more because I was started, I think unconscious, I didn't know. So I returned gym like 3 months. The pandemic was, and I started to do some exercise in my house. Then we can come back to the gym. So I went there, and my personal trainer in that moment, he's like, oh, you can do more. You can do more. Yeah, you will have more tonificate and incredible ass and incredible body. It was like, okay, give me more, give me more, give me more. And the point that
the breaking point.
Yeah, the breaking point. It was my body can have more exercise, and it was the time that maybe have a relationship. One day I was with my mom, and I can breathe. Something like I can. Like heart attack something because I was trying to breathe and I just feel like my heart was
restricted.
And it was like what is happening? I can't breathe for 1 hour. I'm glad that I know meditation because I just start to feel anxious because I can just and I was thinking maybe it was a heart attack, but no, it was like a vertebra, some blah blah blah. So the chiropractor told me you can do exercise, not gym. You can do another, but not gym.
You were depriving yourself of oxygen because you hated yourself at one point. Yeah. You had everybody going through this. And I mean, I'm going through this every day at a different level, and it's going to be an ongoing healing journey. But your body, can you just acknowledge the beauty of your body? In that moment, you literally can't breathe.
Yeah.
And what does it mean?
Horrible.
What does it mean? What's your body trying to tell you?
I'm dying. I'm dying.
You don't love me.
Oh.
You don't love me. You don't love me, and you actually just wanted me to die, actually. Like, this is not consciously you think about this, but everything you were thinking, everything you were feeling, and everything you're doing to punish your body was telling your body that, look, I actually want you to die. I don't like you. That was the internal dialogue.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're putting yourself through all these hardship and difficulties, right?
Yeah.
And your body's like, okay, I have enough, girl. I have enough. If you want me to die, all right. No oxygen. But that is what I want you to appreciate, is how much power is in our bodies.
Yeah.
Right? They always send you messages. That gut feeling before you meet someone, you're in a conversation with someone, you suddenly just feel like you can't speak, your throat is tightened, like it's telling you messages and knowledge and sending you wisdom and information all the time. Right? So back to the story, the worse the story about yourself you tell yourself, the more pressure and the more punishment and the more problems you want to create externally and to abuse your body.
Yeah.
Because the two energy was matching, right? And your body just tell you what it is. Just tell you straight. You're like, okay, girl, you want me to die? All right, no oxygen. I give you what you want. I love you so much. I give you what you want. So this is when you stop exercising and you took a break and you change to Pilates.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing this, because this is so huge. A lot of girls wanting to go to the gym and work on the booty. I mean, it's such a thing now, right?
A very amazing body with incredible abs.
With dying internal stories.
Yeah.
How do you work on your booty when your internal story is actually to tell you to die?
Yeah.
I'm talking as in like the general mass females, hot girls, Instagram models, people, plastic surgery, like everybody just want to be loved. We just want to be loved. That's it. That is the only reason why we're doing all of these things. So we're just coming back and have grace for even the journey that went through that. The only reason was because we were looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
Right, so there is no point of going to the gym and get the set and get the reps if this relationship with your own body, relationship with your booty, change.
Yeah.
And this is what I want to fix today.
Yeah. And as well, I think a good big part too, I had a nutritionist too.
Yeah.
It was like in a different period of times when I just I can't breathe. It was when I was not with him anymore. It was 1 year ago, like 6 months ago or so, to that. Mm-hmm. And the nutritionist was before him. And I think it was the same, not him, but all my relationship was like they like my ads, I was trying.
It's very external.
Yeah. So I had my nutritionist, and I was so intense that I told you, I'm sorry, I was very intense because I was very intense with me. It was like I want an ice cream. No, I can't. No, don't eat an ice cream. This because I can't.
So this is the second guy coming in. The guy after this.
Before.
Okay,
the nutritionist was before, because all the relationships that I had, the men cheating on me. So, I think with that guy it was my must, but before I just worked it because I wanted that they don't want they don't wanted to cheat on me. So I was like, I need to be more physical. I need to have this, or maybe they don't do with whatever woman.
So wait, this is a nutritionist you're dating, or
No.
just
So
a nutritionist to hire to help? Okay. So he's telling me what you eat, what you don't eat. So there's more rules, there's more structure around what you should do to look a certain way.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I was very intense with myself. It was like, no, you can't eat chocolate. You can't eat this. You can't. And I was stressful, and I just put a lot of pressure on my body. It's like, I wanted ice cream. No, you can't. It's not today. You need to wait until Sunday, because Sunday is your free day. But it was Sunday, and it's like, no, because you will miss it, everything. You can eat. So, because as well this week was like, I was very craving for food, and I was just eating like crazy, but with anxious, with something. It was like, yes, I think I might be conscious. It's like, I was just eating without enjoying my food. I was just eating.
Yeah.
Because in some point was like my anxious in the past, like yes, you're eating right now because you decide, because I'm flexible right now, more flexible.
So how is that relationship with the food now?
Good. I really enjoy eating.
Okay.
But this week as well with these things, I was very anxious to eating. When I eating, I just eating super fast and eating with anxious and eating. It was like, what the hell is going on? Like.
So when you eat this week, because from the trigger, from the exercise, you notice that you eat a lot or you eat very fast. Like, what's the actual motion?
Eat a lot.
Yeah.
Eat fast.
Yeah.
Eat with the stress. Eat with a lot of things. It's
Yeah.
like I don't really enjoy my food.
Yeah.
It's like, what's happening? I love it. It's my favorite things in the world. What's going on? And I was like, yes, because it was like eating, whatever that you think, because maybe you punish her. It's like, no, you can eat right now for 1 week. You can eat dessert, you can eat ice cream, you can eat whatever I desire.
So does this trigger an emotion from the past?
Yes.
And do you think it's, okay, because there's different angles to look at this, and I'm just throwing ideas, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to speak to you, but this is something, different situation, but I also experienced. It's going to make clear sense in a little bit. So I used to be addicted to running for a long period of time.
Okay.
Running was my thing, many years. I was very skinny. I went through the healing journey in the last few years, completely changed everything. And now when I go back to the gym, I start to, maybe on a treadmill, 10 minutes, I just literally stop after 10 minutes. Like, I can't run for long.
Okay.
There's something inside of me that it just stopped me from doing cardio. Like, very like, this, no, you can't. And it's almost like, okay, this is going to be my tripping, but it's almost like you're healing your healed self is because your original was not fully healed.
Yeah.
So your newly healed self is like, hey, the heal way is not to run. So if you run, you're going to go back to the traumatic one. So stop now. So it's trying to protect you. The new healed version of you is like, when it's over 10 minutes running, like, you remember what this is like? You remember what you did to yourself? What do you starve yourself? You're going to be miserable, stop now. You're torturing yourself again. So it reminds me of my running addict self.
Yeah.
So it stopped. But to be stuck in any of these two is not fully healed. Because my relationship with running has to change. It's not this or that. So coming back to your situation, I feel like the eating a lot is actually the heal loving self, Laura. Who's like, okay, you see, you punished yourself at the gym an hour ago? That was old. self. We don't punish, okay? We're no longer in this mindset. We no punish. So let me give you some love with the eating.
Okay.
To say sorry for the one at the gym.
Oh, yes, I can see.
Right? It's like an act of love.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna eat now, so I'm sorry I made you work so hard earlier at the gym and it was not good. Yeah, let me give you some love now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's still a healing. I mean, it's still healing, and that's a healthier side of the healing. But we still need to come to terms with what is my relationship with my body, what is my relationship with my booty, what is my relationship with training, and what is my relationship with eating food.
Yes.
4 different things.
Yeah.
And we have to resolve that today. That's what I want you, because I want you to enjoy all of it in the right way.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, for sure, because it not make sense. And when you told me like, maybe it makes sense if you do some exercise with the right mindset and energy, it's like, yeah, that's true. Like all of my life I'm doing exercise, but I don't see the results.
Yeah.
Because missing something. It's like
yeah. And the root of it that is the root. I coach relationship and people think it's romantic dating. No, it's a tiny, tiny fraction. Your life is relationship. You have relationship with everything.
yeah.
Right, so coming back to the issues we're having, I want to resolve this relationship you have with your body and your booty.
Yes.
How do you scale your relationship with your body as of today?
Like,
If healthiest is like 10.
Yeah. I think 6.
Okay. And compared to before, when you were during that period, how would you say?
In the pearl, I think like a 2.
That's a big improvement.
Yeah, like with this, I think when we're starting and I look into me in the mirror,
Nice, yeah.
helps. Right now it's like, I love my blah blah blah, but something is there, you know?
So because I've given you homework all these weeks to do the mirror exercise, what comes up?
Okay, and in 6 and with my booty, I think
So
like
what,
a 3 with my booty.
So when you look at yourself in the mirror,
Yeah.
what you love and what you don't love?
I love physical this.
Yeah. Collarbone. Yeah.
Collarbone. I think this, like something
Your
is,
breast. Yeah.
and this.
Your hips.
Yeah, these
Hips.
things.
Yeah.
My boobs.
Yeah.
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 My abs is still like, I like it, not too much. I think like my relationship with my abs, it was like maybe a 3. I don't like it too much.
So out of all the body parts, the relationship with your ass is the one that you don't really like the most.
No, because I just start to judge a lot. It's like, it's not circle, it's not, you know, it's not perfect. It's
What
like,
is perfect?
like this, I don't know. Like when you turn up, feeling, looks like it's down, I want it up. So, and my back,
Yeah.
I wanted to do like
Lower back.
my lower back. I want
More
it
like an
up.
8-figure shape.
Yes. So with my ass, it's like, but I have imperfections. I have, I don't know what it's cellulitis. Like this thing, like a grass here.
It's beautiful. I'm just saying. I don't understand what you're talking about. But
So I just turn off and see my back, and it's like, I need to work. I need to have like very strong and up, not down. Have more form, more like a circle, and I just judge me a lot.
So the needing it to be looking this way, where is it coming from? Is it coming from knowing that there's potential for you to reach? That there's exercise and knowledge and practices that you can do to improve and to not really improve, but to reach your potential?
Yep.
That's what I want to say. Or is it coming from the need of, okay, I need to do these things because I need to have a beautiful ass to have more men liking me. That's a two very different energy.
Both, I think both. It's like you need to do more to be more, and as well the second, and the men's coming. It's like I have both. I don't know in what level, but I feel I have both because it's like like I know that I have potential for have a beautiful ass, but it's like the men can come in and love me.
And it's very natural. It's oftentimes it's all together. It's a mixed bag of reasons. And what we want to discern is to be able to separate that.
Yeah.
Because just think about like just how your relationship with let's say your dad and your mom has a fight.
Yeah.
Right? And just because they have a fight doesn't mean you're going to have bad relationship with your mom or bad relationship with your dad, right?
Yeah.
Or if you and your dad are close and good relationship, he has a bad relationship with your mom, it's not your problem.
Yeah.
So this is where like entanglement and attachment make us suffer.
Yeah.
Your relationship with Booty has nothing to do with your relationship with the man.
Yeah. They're totally different.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Right? And also to recognize that everybody has different taste. Every man has different preferences. Everybody has different body shape. There's curly girls, there's skinny girls, there's 8-figure girls. There's men who don't like Kim Kardashian shape. There's men who like skinny girls. There's men who like curvy girls. The men who like petite girl, short hair, long hair. Men like boobs, men like butts. Men like hair. Men like back. I just recently interviewed Aiden Cross. He's a very famous artist, singer, right? He doesn't give a shit about boobs or even butts, but a beautiful back.
Yeah.
So also just to zoom out and just to recognize that it's a massive world. It's 9 billion people like all different type of body shape. You would never be perfect for anybody. And there's always going to be people who love you are for just who you are. Right? And the second thing is there's no perfection. You can see a skinny girl who really rigid with the diet and exercise. And it's not really, you don't feel sexy. You see a curvier girl, maybe more curvy, more voluptuous, very confident, loving life, dancing, laughing, so sexy. Right, so it's not even about the weight, the kilograms. It's like, life is a fiesta. So I just want you to put some reframing, to zoom out, see there's so many men with different tastes, and my job is to be me. And the only way to attract the right man for you is for you to be you, because they're looking for you. The men that want you are looking for you. And if you put on a mask, if you try to be perfect for this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, he can't find you. And you attract the wrong guy anyway because, okay, maybe you don't want to work on an ass. Maybe that's not even an issue from the first place. Right? Maybe you just want a more proportionate. So by proportionate, you can either just work on your ass or actually do more body weight workout where it's actually tone out everything.
Yes.
Right? So, first of all, there's no perfect body. That is a given. Second, men like all different shapes and sizes, different preferences. And third, because we want to attract the right man, the only way is to be you. This is logic, and I find it so hard to understand for myself for a long time. I have the same issue. It was not with my ass, but I used to think I had to be really skinny.
Yeah.
Really, really skinny. And the second thing is when it comes to booty, I want you to have a healthy relationship with your booty.
Yeah.
So the first thing is recognize that this is my booty. This is my ass. There's no one else in the world that is having my ass. So just acknowledging that fighting your millions, multi-millions sperm and eggs from your mom to be you already win. You kill all the other sperm and eggs combination to be here.
Okay.
Just how unique it is. Second, have an honest look at your ass because it's freaking beautiful. There's women I know who go to gym for days and months. They just don't have the volume. They just don't have meat. Let's just put them, frankly. They can do, but it's just like hard, and they're so rigid with the diet and just become hard, and it's like, it's dry.
Yeah.
You have volume. You have mass. You have meat. You have substances. You have materials to play with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You have things to play with.
Yeah.
So, amazing base already. Because a lot of people, you see, it's just flat. It's just flat. Right? There's not much you can do. And that is for another conversation. And there's no shaming to flat butt girl at all. Because there's so many beautiful ways to bring out the unique beauty in them. And that's for a different conversation. So, this is my ass. I freaking love my ass. Just as it is. And then the second thing is, because I love you so much, I know you can do better.
Yeah.
I know you can, there's potential. I know you can get into the best shape. And that takes knowledge and training and coaching and learning, right? And so then you start to come to coaches like me, working with people, hanging out with friends who are good at the gym, researching. So you learn that, you learn exercise, you learn, right? So that's the doing part. But because you know, okay, treat it like a science project. It's like, measure, where is that? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna it's a project. Just wanna see how far I can go. In a month, 2 months, this is where I wanna be at. This is the number I wanna get. Let's say if we follow this diet, if we train in this way, if you really can make me proud, talk to your butt like a friend, like it's your best friend. So because you believe in your best friend so much, you're like, I know you can do better, and I know there's potential, beauty potential you haven't reached. And let's experiment, let's have fun.
Yeah.
So that's the second mindset.
Okay.
I need you to take it.
Amazing.
Right? And then when it comes to, and then you're doing all the thing and you see improvement and you enjoy the process. If you sit on the floor and you do hip thrusts and then you see some other girl who's doing hip thrusts really professional and you got the curiosity, you're like, the way she's moving the feet, that looks like maybe put more pressure, maybe we're targeting more on the muscle position. Like, I want to try that just to see if it's more effective. That is when you're healed. Because now you're in complete love with the process.
Yeah.
You're in the complete, like, you're mesmerized by ways that you can experiment to, like, see the transformation for yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's so fun. And the man validation and the man attention is a side effect.
Yeah.
It's like, of course, when I'm loved, like, of course, when I love myself and I'm like this, of course men like me. It's like, of course, that's the way it is. It's a natural byproduct of all the love that pour in yourself and the knowledge you acquire along the way
Yes.
to get to this place. And it's like, yeah, of course I'm pretty and my beautiful ass. Of course you like me.
Yeah.
Of course you pay attention, right? And then that for other things. So we have to reverse the order of the mindset. And stepping is practice. You're not going to get everything at once, and there's going to be a mixed reasons everywhere. But I just want to stress the point that there's a logical process of doing this. And there's a logical way of thinking about these things. And there's steps to implement it during these 3 phases that I want you to dive deeper and to implement. Because once you fix that, and also, this is 3rd stage where you just shine as the sun just shine, and then everybody comes to the stadium.
Yeah.
Right? Like the sun doesn't do anything. And now everybody comes to the stadium, and then the sun doesn't get arrogant. The sun's like, I know me. I'm going to be shining for the next 6 hours. I'm going to go to another place, and it's going to be dark, and I want to come back here again. So come back to the butts. It's like, I love my ass. I'm doing the best to reach my potential. When I'm in my best potential, of course, men love me. And I also know that my relationship with my butts is temporary, because I am temporary.
Makes true.
Right? Right? I might die tomorrow. That's your body. I might have a baby next month. That's your body. I might have, touch wood, but I fall and have a knee injury or something. You might not be able to train for a month. You don't feel like you want to eat this food for this month because you have a difficult call to go to do more yoga and maybe go vegan for 2 weeks. You can't live up to that. Life is life. That's the feminine. The feminine is ability to embrace everything and love everything. So this is when you also have to connect to your feminine and like, I love you so much, but also I accept all the changes and I have a temporary and I'm going to enjoy my ass while I'm on this earth. But it's not me. It is me and it's not all of me.
Yeah. It's a part.
It's a part of me which I love. But there's so many more. Right? And you want to include, not okay, it's gonna be my butt now, or it's gonna be my boobs, or it's gonna be I'm cute. No, it's like you are all of it. Can you see?
It's a package.
It's the whole package. So that's just the relationship with the butts. That's the milestones, the different angle that I want you to take in, and you gotta bring all of that together. And there will be no day you will ever question yourself or have anxious or anxiety. And even when you do, you can immediately go back to that inner center. You're like, what glasses am I wearing? Where am I doing this from? Right? You have so many healthy mindsets and healthy ways of looking at things and to do things. Because you only can do healthy things from a healthy outlook.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You see how complex it is? Just simple, but not easy, right? But logical.
Yeah, so logical. It's like, so easy. Like, how can I didn't see it in the past? But it makes sense. Like, it's simple, but
yeah. And it's all of these, but in this order. It's like if you jump in and you like checking at the man validation, then that's gonna cloud everything else, right? If you don't have an unconditional love for your ass as the primary foundation, unconditional love for your ass. Okay, unconditional means you might never go back to the gym tomorrow again. You might never lift a single hip thrust again. I still love you.
okay.
That is the base of everything. And that's the mother love, that's the feminine. And once you embrace fully of that, obviously with many other modalities and practice, you're moving to like the father, the teaching. Like, you can reach your potential. Let's try this diet, let's try this workout, let's improve this techniques, form, frequency, rep, set, learning. Let's do it. Because that's also love. It's a different form of love. It's consciousness. It's awareness. It's improvement. It's keep direction, right? And when you have both of that, now you get into your best. And of course, man is the natural, right? Okay, maybe ego a little bit, but like immediately come to the fourth mindset, which is this my relationship is temporary. My relationship with my booty, my relationship with my body, my boobs, man, even my mom, even my dad is temporary. Everything's temporary. So I'm going to enjoy and make the best out of it while I'm alive. It is me and it is not all of me.
Yeah.
Right? And if you can bring grace and love and appreciation and determination and focus and direction to all of it, you're going to have the best thoughts in the world. And bring that energy to Jesus at the gym.
Yes. Yeah.
Because your workout will completely transform. And this is what I coach when I talk about holy fit. It's not just fit, it's not just booty. It's holy fit because you're integrating every aspect of yourself, bring it to harmony, become a united team, and have a single focus and use the energy and go do things. Now you go and do things. Only when you're aligned, you take that energy and you go out to the world to do things. That's why the magic happens.
Yeah. Yes, I love it. Yeah. Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels light because as well my body feels like with weight. This weight I just like I just feel like a weight, a lot of weight, like blocked something.
And also because you noticed, you mentioned that you used to do a lot of heavy weights because you rush into a destination. You're like, okay, I need to get here, and then you see other girls and you get competitive.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, how am I gonna be? No. Everybody is dead in this moment, right? Like nobody exists but me. All I want you to care about, and next time if you go back to the gym, when you do a hip thrust or you do a squat, start light. Okay, I want you to feel if it's 3 kg, if it's 5 kg, start light. You can always increase the weight, but do it perfect form and feel every energy exerted in that movement. So when you do a hip thrust, even do no weight or 5 kg. But when you go up, can you feel the all together of the 5 kg or the 10 kg dropping on your hips? Can you feel it all and hold it for 10 seconds? I want you to practice feeling the reps before you're doing the reps.
Okay.
Because it's in the feeling is when the energy immersed. When the true medicine of the hip thrust actually dissolve and infuse with your glutes and make the transformation. When you're still in resistance and when you're still like, okay, I'm here but I'm not really here, like don't really like this, but I have to do this, there's a resistance between the glutes and actually the weight. You actually energetically, obviously, you actually push it away. So now you're actually exhausting your mental energy and you're actually not working on your physical energy. So it will not make a transformation. It's deep. This is probably the deepest conversation I ever had about seemingly just a gym exercise.
Yes.
But this is how it is. This is how nature works. So if you have that resistance, nothing matters. You can do heavy, you can do 30 reps. You're not taking in things. You're not receptive. You're not feeling. So it's still like a lot of energy exert, headaches, stress, but little effect.
Okay.
No change.
When I stay here, what am I supposed to think?
So next time you go back to the gym, very simple. I don't know what weight you did last. I think 20 kg. We put on 10 and 10.
Yeah. I think.
Plus the weight, which is like 15. So that's actually quite a lot. That's 25. Go slower. Even drop the weights. I want you to, when you on the way up to the hip thrust, hold that for 10 seconds.
And my mind
Just be with it. Just be like,
You can feel the weight dropping. Like this is your butt, right?
Yeah.
First, it seems okay. 1 second, it go. 2 seconds, it fall down. It falls down, and you're like, okay, I want to quit. It's like 2/3. You're like, I want to quit. No, stay there, stay there. If you need to drop the weight, drop the weight.
Okay.
But feel it fully. It's go. Right, this is the butt, like all the way to the bottom. Like feel it all.
Okay.
All right.
Be one with my ass.
Be one with your ass. Yes.
Okay.
Have that experience because that's going to change you.
Yeah.
It's going to change you. It's going to activate both energetically, physically, emotionally, psychologically. Everything is turned on. No laziness, no half-ass. This is goes half-ass. No half-ass energy, no like half numb.
Yeah.
And just like you give it your all. You give your all passion, your full presence, your love.
Yeah.
Right? And the more it's just practice. It's feeling, emotion is also a muscle. You keep practicing. So you keep doing that so you can feel every range. You can feel it. Do that first. I don't want to bombard you with so much information, but stop there.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
And you will see because I want you to heal that relationship with your body and with your body. Before we go to the advanced training, all the techniques and all the physical is easy. That's the easiest part. Okay, like I'm not so concerned. I'm not so concerned. It's so easy.
Yeah.
I give you all the exercises. It's so easy. I did all this by myself, right? So, and then your relationship with men. So your body, your booty, and a deeper level is your relationship to the love that you're seeking.
Mm-hmm.
Because man is just a channel.
Yeah. Sometimes literally. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And I don't get me wrong, but of course, it feels amazing when men give you attention and men give you validation. And of course, it's amazing. But I think, honestly, when you do the first two mindset, when you implement these two mindset, and you're actually going through this journey, like 3 months from now on, when we have the conversation again, the issue with men resolve itself, because actually there was no issue from the first place. All of that projection with men's situation is just because you haven't worked on this thing.
Yeah.
When you come to that point, you just naturally shine. Men just naturally come. There is no. Also, I'm very confident about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm ready. I'm ready for this healing journey because yes, until in my Pilates class sometimes, of course there are women there, so it's not a man attention. It's like a woman, so it's like I have a big ass. She had a big ass. She had a big ass more than me. She has a very good.
So this is what you're thinking when you're in your Pilates class?
Sometimes,
yeah.
Yeah, it was like no, Lara, stop. But I was not really see the emotion or the thought. I would just no, Lara, focus.
Yeah.
That's it. Like just something was there,
Yeah.
and I decided don't put attention on that and put attention on me. It was like no, Lara, you're here.
Yeah.
But I think this is not really healing.
Yeah.
It's because I don't put in front. It's like okay.
You suppress the feeling again.
Yeah.
And then also, it's very thank you for pointing that out, because sisterhood wounds is also a topic that we rarely talk about. Women are so competitive. I don't know, but I think women are probably even more competitive than men, right?
Yeah.
And all that competition is just because you are a little bit out of touch with your own self. Because when you truly embracing and understand your unique beauty, all of that drops. The men and the other women, it just drops.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are the first two mindset are the most important thing that I want you to implement. That is a good start.
Yes, it's a good start.
And I want to speak a little bit now because we have time. The Aphrodite energy, the goddess Aphrodite, which is all about beauty and sensuality and joy and love. It's just her world is full of beauty. And I think I sense there's a lot of Aphrodite energy in your energy field. And how do you feel about that? Do you know about Aphrodite?
No, I don't know a lot. But it's like, I want to hear more.
She's a Greek goddess, right? And she's the goddess of love and beauty. Romance,
Yeah.
beauty, sensuality, sexuality is very much in that realm.
Yeah.
And like all energy, which we will discover over the weeks, there's different levels to all of the energy. So an energy can be at the dormant energy, which is sleeping.
Okay.
So this is how you know when your Aphrodite energy is like, maybe you're very masculine, you focus on work, you don't really care about much, but like, let's say you go to the beach and you start to notice some women are very like dancing or like very feminine, and you start looking and you just have this bit like judging feeling. Like you don't quite know what it is, but they're just like unease feelings when you're witnessing other women who's like fully in their flow. So that's like Aphrodite's calling you. It's like, hey, I know you want love. I know you want beauty. I know you want to see more beauty. You want to be more sensual. And this is like a signal, because that energy is sleeping. You're like, because of all that thing, you're sleeping, but because witnessing at the other woman is like waking you up a little bit. And then you have the second level, which is, I would say, a lot of Instagram models, influencer, all these magazine pictures, a lot of people, women that do a lot of plastic surgery, which is a distorted energy of Aphrodite. So because they're so committed to beauty and so committed to like sensuality or a certain perception of sensuality that they think men want or society wants, they do all the extra things, and it's almost like it's too much. It's vanity. It's like, oh, look at me. Like, I need to be fake boobs, or I need to really just all about my ass now. Like, and like makeup fully everywhere. Like, it's too much of that, and that's the distorted energy. And it's become this energy when it's distorted. It also can be an extreme of sexual behavior, because you're sleeping with a lot of different men for like love and validation, and you just want to express sexually without any discerning, without any boundaries. So that can be when it's out of balance, that's a distorted.
Yeah.
So the dormant is suppressed, judging other people but not looking into yourself is a start early wake up. And then the distorted is like the other extreme, where it's too much and it's all about. And then you have the third stage, which is the divinized, the refined, the authentic, and the highest expression of Aphrodite, where you come fully into your knowing your beauty and fully, so come back to the mindset, right? Like, and fully like embracing and appreciating your beauty, and you want to share that beauty with the world, right? You want to cheer up other women because you see it in yourself. You go to the gym and you see a woman who worked really hard on her ass, and you have so much compassion. You smile. You're like, oh my God, that's me. Like she's really, really working on herself. So good for her. Because that's me. I see me in her. You don't see competition.
Yeah.
Right? You see a woman who's dressed up so beautiful. You're like, oh my God, I love that outfit. That is such a goddess outfit. I want to try that. All of these things are healed. This is a divinized. And we want to refine. Everybody go through these stages. Everybody, even when they can understand divinized energy, they're still going through different stages, maybe different days in a week, different moments.
Okay.
And the practice is to always, again, come back to the moment, awareness. Where am I at with the energy?
Yeah.
Right? And in the myth, Aphrodite is the most beautiful woman, is the most beautiful goddess. In fact, she's so beautiful that she gets a lot of hatred from the other goddesses. And that's a shadow. That's the challenges that comes with beauty and sensuality. Because for me, myself, I still working on how to not dim myself, because I notice when I'm around women, I subconsciously stay small, dim myself. I want to give other women more attention because I feel like I naturally draw attention. So I'm scared they're gonna don't like me. So I actually make myself smaller. So they don't hate me. Because I also want love from other women. So how can you express yourself fully and appreciate and praise and compliment and celebrate other women, full expression? That's where we want to be heading towards. And if as a collective feminine, if we can do this together, oh my God, I don't know what kind of world are we going to be living in.
Yeah.
But this will change world peace.
Wow, sounds amazing. Oh, yeah.
And in the myth, that's her challenge, but she's also because she has so much sexuality and sensuality, she slept with almost all the god. In the myth, she slept with both god. I think only two gods who were able to resist her was Hades, the god of the dark god, who is the husband of Persephone, which we're actually working with Persephone next session. And I think Zeus, who's apparently her father. So she's like with all the other gods.
You do it, girl.
And also she's like with half god, half human creation, and have children with so many. So that's the shadow side of Aphrodite is if too much of that energy, it's just so God. When I say we work with the goddess energy, all goddesses are just different aspect of yourself.
Yeah.
It's already within. They are all within us.
Yeah.
Whether it's dominant, there's some more than the other. There's some sleeping. There's some distorted. There's some out of balance. There's some beautiful. That's the work, but it's all within us. Right.
And something is calling me. It's like when you're talking about this, it's like
Yeah. I will send you a link when you can read all about Aphrodite, and also we can do rituals. Next session we'll do a little rituals to calling in the energy because she's present with us all the times. You can pray to Aphrodite. Once you understand her energy, we can pray to her and calling her energy in so that she can give you guidance. But to understand yourself through these different energies, a powerful personal development and growth tool. And it's detached you why working with the goddess is so amazing. Because if you just sit down and then I start to telling you what's wrong with you, everybody just gonna have a fight. But if I'm telling you that Aphrodite energy is within you, she's in you, but this expression and this expression is not really aligned. How we can align it? You remove your ego from the picture, and you fully just be with the energy, and you are the energy. and you're like an artist to refine the energy, right? So there's a lot more to explore on this. We're going to go deep in the next session, but this is a mini introduction to the Aphrodite, which I sense like you have a lot. I feel like you have a lot of Aphrodite energy, a lot of Persephone energy.
Persephone?
We will come to that for the next session. And also Diana, Athena, and that's her name, which we'll explore later. But these are the three main goddess archetype energy that I'm going to work with you. And I'm very excited for what they're gonna come, and they're gonna just reveal everything and lay out all the magic ahead of us. So coming back to the conclusion of this session is, take this Aphrodite energy, which is fully embracing sensuality and authentic beauty, and work with your relationship with your physical body, with your ass, with all the different mindset, and transmute that energy to the gym, to the next session.
Yes.
Right? So in the next week, when you're in the gym, before you go to the gym, you'll get all the exercise. But I want you to work on this energy. And first, keep doing the mirror exercise, but now calling in also Aphrodite.
Okay.
When you do that, I will send you some pictures. You can just Google Aphrodite. All the materials are there.
Okay.
Just curious, like tuning into her. I send you some songs so that you can tune into the frequency, the vocal frequency, the musical frequency of that, and work with the mirror exercise. And because you're not having a partner right now, but if you have a romantic partner or even a just sexual partner that you can do this exercise with, if you can, instead of the mirror being the mirror, the man being the mirror, without touching you. Without touching you. So if you can have a man to just sit on the sofa or in bed and just watch you, just witness you, taking off your clothes and being your naked self, and you just sit in front of him naked for 5-10 minutes, and with just true appreciation. No touching, nothing sexual.
Okay.
Fully in your naked body. That'd be very healing. On top of the mirror work. So if you have somebody, that is an open invitation. It's a powerful, powerful exercise.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, you're already looking.
I don't know. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Aphrodite favorite flowers are roses. Yes.
Yeah.
So if maybe in the next week, maybe buy some roses, put it in a vase, put it in the bedroom, maybe buy some candles that look like rose. Just tuning into the frequency of roses.
Roses. Pink,
Pink, white, red, all different type. Whatever speaks to you, because your blueprint is unique.
Yes.
So inviting more roses energy.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe fragrance, senses, smell. I go to supermarket, I go to the store and I buy roses myself sometimes, and it's just so beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Sometimes I buy flowers and put. Okay. So what other exercise can you recommend for us to?
So I think from the session that I gave it to you, it's very clear on the main thing I want to do. Recap. 3 main things I want you to do. I don't want you to overcomplicate this, because you also do Pilates and you have a huge mindset piece to work with. So trip going to the gym to work on your mindset game.
Okay.
Trip during a set to check in with your mindset. So you're starting to squat with weight and you're starting to feel the anxiety. Okay, that is when you stop and you're like, okay, what's going on? Do it right there. Using the physical exercise to notice what comes up, what triggers, and what to be resolved in that moment. Right? So that's what I want you to understand. Not, okay, I need to go and, okay, I have to finish 6 sets of this, otherwise I feel like a piece of shit. No, okay? Come in, I can do 2. Still should have a rule. I want you to say, okay, Laura, I'm going to do 3 sets. It doesn't matter, you can do 3 reps for 3 sets. Whatever exercise I start to do, 3 sets. And then I can go, I can leave after 3 sets. But I'm not gonna quit in the middle because you still want that structure. You don't want to be all over the place, yeah? But make the rules before you do the exercise.
Okay.
So like you're moving from hip thrust to squat and you already feel like, okay, this is a lot already. You're like, okay, I'm gonna do 3 sets. I'm only gonna do 3 reps per set, but I want to finish 3 sets, no matter what.
Okay.
So have that discipline, have that clear goal, yeah? And then one day hip thrust, one day squats, one day deadlift.
Okay, you will write me or I...
No, I will. I will write to you. I will write to you. You don't need to write. I will recap also the mindset point and the exercise. Yeah. So only 3 days a week. Okay. Structure an hour session. I think 20 minutes will be. So you come into session is an hour. The first 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, is all the warm-up exercise,
Yes.
which you already had, right?
Yes, but can you remind me, because I was, but it was like, oh shit,
I'm gonna put it all in one file, and I'm gonna send you the file.
with the photos, right?
With the, yeah. So 10 to 15, that's activation. That is very important.
Yes.
Yeah?
And I can just, until this start, my mind was, okay, I just don't feel, like if something happened in my mind, it was like, okay, release.
Exactly. So the whole thing, as I'm telling you, the mission is to do the physical exercise, to notice what comes up and just stop right there. And then, okay, what's come up, you can even journal. Bring a pen, bring a paper.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, because
Yes.
my mind is like, how can I just...
No. Yeah. But try to have a frame. Okay, maybe there's a lot of things come up. So maybe you go to the gym, today you try to do an hour. You're doing the first 15-minute activation. But even we do the activation, there's so many things come up. And you're like, okay, maybe today I'm just going to do booty activation for 15 minutes and I'm gonna work with this thing come up and trigger.
Yes.
So even within the structure of the session, you have 10 to 15 minutes of activation. You have 20 minutes of the main lift, which is the big compound lift. And then the last 15 minutes, abs, body weight, just body weights, arms, abs, which I will give to you to work on other parts so that it's more balanced.
Yep.
Because my approach is always balance. Yeah.
Yes, I don't want to have a big
Exactly.
small.
But the big goal is to noticing what comes up. So if you in the middle of the first space and you know, oh my god, there's so much come up, I'm not sure if like prioritize that, and you're like, okay, I'm just going to do booty activation today. Tomorrow I'm going to come back and do big lift. But if you notice, okay, maybe something come up, okay, I can deal with this, or I write down something, okay, I can move on, okay, then move on. So the priority is there's no conflict internally. There's no tension, right? You do not exert an action when there's conflict and there's tension. I want you to be completely aligned. It's an alignment exercise. And you're using the gym equipment to do that.
Okay, amazing. So I can just breathe, and when I finish, I can just write with, like, for example, I feel anxious, blah, 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 everything.
Exactly.
Just writing, and it's like, okay, let's return and do the exercise.
Exactly. And you can just write because you're doing and you're writing, it can be a lot. You say, when I do lunges, I feel, when I do this, I feel, and just put it there. And then without needing to like, okay, why am I feeling difficult? You can go for a long time. And then right after, you go and sit down and you can discern and you go reflect deeper into like, why is that? During, just when I do this, I feel like this. When I do this, I feel like this. It's the same like the exercise that the homework I give you, right?
Yes.
So I want you to pay attention to that.
Amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So that is a structure. That's the main structure. And then the details I can send it to you.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I just, if I don't have the man, I just look at me and
Yeah.
tell me something and.
If you don't have the man, you can look at yourself. You can start to invite in the man that you want.
Okay.
Okay, so this is not a full exercise because to fully invite the man that you want, you need to fully embrace all the part within yourself, right? And we still have a few goddesses to work with in the next months. So, but starting to like, okay, if I'm in this Aphrodite energy, who would she like to meet now? So slowly cultivate that masculine energy and like imagining him like in front of you.
Okay.
So slowly inviting him, slowly calling in him.
Amazing.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. And let's see how that unfolds because there's magic in the not talking as well.
Okay. Amazing. I will do it.
It's been always a pleasure. I just have so much joy when
Oh,
we're together.
I know.
You have so much potential. I believe in you in so many ways. And we're just going to have an amazing journey together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I have a really good relationship and journey with my physical body.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah. And everything going to change from this place. But until we do this work, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
More to come. Maybe next time when we work, because next week we will be working at the gym and we cultivate dance, movement and things. So maybe we will be on camera a little bit.
Yeah.
Not just voice, but that's it for today.
Yes. Amazing.
Thank you, my love.
The reason that I just trained for 2 days. My body was like, I don't know.
And how do you feel now after the session?
I told you that I was feel like a weight. I just feel like a
Heavy.
fat. But but right now I feel more light. Like, okay, something that I think you speak to me in my subconscious. More like, I know that you speak me, but a lot of things, it was like, it was not for my logical, it was for my subconscious. So I just like try to don't, yes, I put your attention, but some parts are just missing because I feel that that go to my subconscious that is more important, more than my logical.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel light.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah, it's
light.
such a powerful insight.
Yeah.
I talk to people subconscious all the time. That's my problem.
Yeah.
This is a challenge for me when it comes to dating as well. Because sometimes I don't talk to their physical self. I talk to the suppressed part within them. You know, and the part they don't want to look at. Or the part they don't even realize yet. And they will realize in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm always early to the party, you know?
Yeah, it's really good. Like, I noticed that.
But
I didn't
because
know.
you are very in tune as well.
Yes.
Not a lot of people can see that.
Yes, and I just try like, okay, Laura, put the attention, but my logical wanted to. Like, no, let's.
So one practice next time is when you starting to feel this, please communicate with me.
Okay.
You tell me straight away, okay? Because we're healing like this is real life. This is real. Right? You're like, can you just slow down? You can tell me, can you just slow down in that? Like just, I really want this point to sink in, but I feel like my mind's racing, trying to make sense, but I just want to really surrender to this. And we can stop, and we can take a breath together,
Yeah.
so that you can just surrender your subconscious and let her to receive the medicine.
Yes. Yeah, but I think it was perfect. It was like super slow. Yeah. But it was perfect because some point, my mind was like, most of the time that you're talking was like, no logical. The subconscious take the lead. I was just sweet. It was like, no logical. I'm on the
Driving seat.
Yes. So I think my body just do it. It was like take it. Yeah, it was like a very
Direction.
and most of the time was that he was there. Like 99.90% was the subconscious. It was like I don't know, like in some point it's like
I talk to different parts within you that is beyond this beautiful physical shell.
so that's the reason that at the end it was like okay, I think right now I need to be more of my logical part.
You don't need to do anything. You just be with this energy, and your spirit knows.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be anything.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to be, to take away from this, and just be with whatever. Be with what we shared. Be with the energy got activated within you, without making any plan. It will all come to you. But be more with her, because you still want to work. All of this that I'm telling you today is going to be in your dream, in your morning practice, in your conflict at work, in the middle of something. Just like I'm activating a lot of things, and you got to honor her. That's your only mission. She will guide you in every way.
And at some point, I don't know, like I don't know if you're here, but I was like this, and when I like this, I just I was like because I was crack something like that's also something. Yeah, my
For people that is not, they cannot see visually, like my client is showing that how her spine just straighten out. It's almost like there's an electricity line just going through your spine and align everything. And that's how sometimes Kundalini awakening happens, because you're so aligned and connected with your own life force energy that it has nothing but to move. It detoxifies everything, it moves out everything, it removes shit for more life force to coming in. And this is how you connect to everything.
Okay, Kundalini, and something that we can just.
Yeah, we already did practicing, we were deepening in the next.
Kundalini is the
life
exercise
force.
that you told
Yes.
that you give me.
Yes.
Like, it's one.
Exactly. That's the Kundalini yoga, which I train, I practice, I teach. But the Kundalini energy, when you do the practicing, you do the yoga movement to activate this energy. And this is just your life force energy. It's your own powerful, creative, sexual healing energy that's gonna create everything, create world. And a lot of people is dormant, is sit asleep. It's like a serpent asleep. Because we don't do the healing work, we don't do the inner work, we don't move, we don't breathe, we don't share, we don't, right? Like we don't let life force energy run through us. So it's asleep. So that's why a lot of people don't never, until the day they die, they don't understand. Why was I here? Why do I here? I didn't have a happy life. We want to start living early, right? We want to start living now.
Yes, that's true. So I feel more clarity. I feel like okay, I want to go. Right, like something is like okay, will be a challenge to go with the mindset, not with the goal to have a. Because in my mind it's like I go to the gym, it's because you will work a bit. Right now it's like oh shit, it's a challenge. I go to the gym, working my mindset. Control my breathing. It's like okay, I'm excited for the new way to train.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay,
Exactly. It's everything. Your mindset is everything. Right? And for me now, like there's different. I'm looking at the same thing as you. Same self-image, body image,
security, booty, my relationship, everything. But now it's like a different flavor. Like for me now is, can I work out with no music? Like I used to always have to have music, but now I'm like, I want to feel this hip thrust with no BS, no protein, like I have no protein powder, no pre-workout, no music. I just want to feel it. I want to feel the most authentic experience. It's a challenge.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
So we're all working at it, just different way. And the path will show if you're committed to it. Just commit it to yourself. You're doing amazing. I love you.
I love you.
I love you. Amazing.